Hey guys, it's Roger talking about Handsmill on Lake Wylie from Coulter Homes. Now this is how they get you, right? I know by experience with Jack the real estate dog, put the dog in there, you get a lot of attention. But notice this box down here where it says request information. Now if you're a subscriber to my channel, you know that I've got a hobby horse that I ride about not ever reaching out to the builder. And here's a prime example. Say you're doing some research, you're looking at the site plan, you want to look at the homes, you've heard about it. Oh, I don't want to schedule my tour. No, I'm not ready for that. But if you click on this, which we're going to do, but if you click on this, that's how they get you, my friend. Do not ever request information. They get your name, address, email. And then when you further research and call me for buyer representation, saying, hey, I think I need my own agent right now, then guess what? You probably won't be able to get your own agent. And here's why. Because this is how they say, I've already got you. Hey, you didn't bring John Doe and Sally Smith to us. They found us online. We have their name in our database. And that precludes us from helping you unless you want to pay us out of your pocket. And that's not the way it's designed. The price for our representation is built into the price of the home. So guys, this is, by the way, that Palm model home that is for sale now. Wait till the end of this video to see my tour of it. Some of the great ranch homes that Coulter Homes is building really almost defy description. They are magnificent, and we'd love to help represent you, but you got to call us first. We've got to be there at the beginning. Well, these are some dramatic photos with the dog, right, that make you want to click through to request information. But what I want you to do for your best interest is for you to call me at 704-345-3400 and say, hey, can I get a buyer agent from your team on board and help us in this process? And the answer is yes. That's the way you want to do it. You're already paying for it. Why wouldn't you want that? So give me a call. Now let's, again, let me just click that request information and show you what happens. Now they want your name, your last name, your email, all this stuff before they give you anything. And now, yeah, now I want information on models. Oh yeah, now I want information on move-in ready homes. Don't click that. Don't fill this in. Call me and let me help you with the Gentry at Handsmill, and that is Handsmill on Lake Wylie. And for instance, let me show you what this looks like. Now here is the amenity center that you're sharing with all of the other neighborhoods. This is a good thing if you don't mind sharing your amenities with kids. There will be kids in this pool. Now, if you're like me and the wife, oh no, baby, we don't want any more kids. We don't want to, no. So that's why we chose the Coulter Homes Crestwind. Now, Crestwind is 55 plus age restricted. I'm going to show you the difference here. So here you have a beautiful Lake Wylie community where Lake Wylie is the amenity, as opposed to the Crestwind properties. There are two where the big amenity center is just for the 55 plus, the pickleball courts, the pool. Yeah, you're going to have some grandkids, certain hours in the afternoon, as I understand it. But at this particular one, you're sharing this amenity, which is right there at the water. And I'll show you some more pictures with everyone else, two-story homes, custom homes right there, right on the water. There are some great, look at these. Great, and we may be able to find you a resale right here on the water and you enjoy the amenity center. But if you want the Gentry, that's the 55 plus age restricted, which I'll show you and talk about, show you the site plan in just a minute. So here you're sharing the pool with the kids. It's a lovely pool. It's got this great outdoor overlooking the water. It's got just magnificent seating and a place where you can rent the clubhouse for events, for parties, birthday parties. You've got the clubhouse, you're overlooking this, the pool, the playground, and that's all ages. Yes, if you buy in the Gentry, you will be able to enjoy all this, just caveat that you will be sharing it with the other homeowners, which are not 55 age restricted. However, here we are at the Gentry. Now, before I tell you that, the model home that they're using is the Palm. I've got a video of that. The Palm model home is for sale, but it's not actually here in the Gentry. You can build the Palm in the Gentry. For instance, that luxury, which you'll see the model home tour, stay to the end. You could build that on one of these waterfront lots. which the video I did yesterday showed these 2 lots and some down here, but there are some other ones right here. That's a beautiful lot that as of this morning was still available. We could put a palm, we could put a dogwood, we could put a laurel right here on either of these. The palm is magnificent, but there is a palm model that's for sale. It's not in the Gentry. It's just a few hundred feet down the road, but it's not 55 restricted. It's priced right at 800. However, if you wanted to build on one of these waterfront lots and also get in early, and you'll have access to lease one of these boat slips. Now, once those are all leased, do the math. So you got 120 plus home sites here in the Gentry, 55 plus, age restricted, but you have just a few dozen boat slips. Once those are rented, leased, then you got to get on the waiting list. And right down here is the boat slip for the whole marina, for the whole neighborhood, actually, for all of Handsmill. And there is a waiting list there. So forget about getting on there unless you want to wait it out. You want to get on here? First come, first serve. And what I'm trying to do is instill a sense of urgency. If you want Crestwind, Wesley Chapel, or Crestwind, Charlotte, with all the big amenities, it's all 55 plus, call me on that. But if you want the amenity to be the lake, there's one neighborhood that references Lake Norman. That neighborhood is not on Lake Norman. That's 15 minutes away, and I'm speaking of Trilogy right now. Great neighborhood. But if you want to be on the water, where else can you get it? So the Gentry at Handsmill on Lake Wylie with a York SC address has waterfront lots available, and they ain't cheap. Right now, you're going to spend well over $1 million to build on one of these lots, but you'll be at the water. Cool that there's a golf cart parking here. You will be able to, from anywhere over here. In fact, I shot one on lot 88 the other day as well. You could get into that for under $575 right on lot 88. Take your golf cart and pull it around and pull it right here and get in your boat slip. So for $575-ish, you can buy this one. And you can also lease the boat slip for $2,000 a year. But if you wait months, you may not be able to do that. Why? Because these boat slips are obviously going to attract buyers who want waterfront or they want to be at the water. So your question is, hey, why don't you say, well, I'm 3 years out. Well, buy it now, get your boat slip, Airbnb it, whatever, until you're ready to move in 3 years, 2 years, 1 year. I don't know if you can Airbnb. I suppose you can. What I'll do is have one of my team members look into all that for you. If you give me a call at 704-345-3400. My point is you could buy in here for well under $600. But if you're going to be out here where you're looking at the water, you're basically probably $1 million to $1.2 million by the time you build the house and pay the extra $500,000 or so for the lot. My point is these will go away, and you may look back and say, why didn't I do it when Roger Holloway told me I should, right? So there's a unique opportunity. Look at all. Why are these not sold? Because they ain't cheap. Why are some of these sold? Because they're less expensive than these. You're paying the premium for the lot, and that's the largest lot premium I've ever seen. But hey, I'd like to be on the water, right? My lot where I bought with my wife, very important to me in the Crestwind product, but I like the idea of the clubhouse being devoted just to the 55 plusers, whereas here there is a clubhouse and you're sharing it, as I mentioned earlier, you're sharing it right down there with the everybody else, right? So if you don't mind sharing it with everybody else, do that. If you want to have the amenity being the water, I think I'm making myself clear. These boat slips will be leased out before you know it, and then you're on a waiting list. Now is the time to act. If I've made any sense to you, hit subscribe, like, share. Couple it with a phone call. Let me go out and shoot lot 36 for you. Let me go shoot lot 53 for you. Let me go shoot. In fact, there are some other ones right down here as well. Now, this is the marina for the whole Handsmill neighborhood. There's a gate there. You have to have a pass to get in. And if you want to be there on the water or there close to the water, just give me a call. Let me know your budget. Let me know what your desires are. This house I shot the other day, it's a great value at under $575, and there are others. So the main thing is you want to call me. I will use my video prowess to help shoot lots for you that could be attractive to you. This large fanned out lot is going to be a lot less expensive than this large fanned out lot. Why? Because this one's on the water, and this one's on the water, and this one's there. Man, you could walk down to your boat right there. You buy lot 51, you can walk down to your boat. Come on. So let's find out specifics. Call me with your budget, your time frame, and if you want me to go shoot something here, that's what I do. My team member will be working on the deal for you. I'll be shooting videos for you. So guys, give me a call, 704-3. Watch out for that. Don't fill out that form. Call me first, and let's talk about Handsmill on Lake Wylie. This is a magnificent development. All right, guys, 704-345-3400. Hit subscribe, like, share, all the stuff that the millennials do. Let's do it together, and I'll see you in the next video. Can't wait for your phone call.